hope this... I hope it's working now. I hope it's working. If not, I'm giving up for good. I'm quitting. Quitting. Probably with turning my mic up a little bit. Turn my game down just slightly. Because it seems like it's a little bit loud, I don't know. I'm sure someone will let me know. Right, let's... There's more? Chat box is so annoying, it's always in the way. It's always in the way. It is indeed. Don't know how to position my mic. I'm like literally just testing things out at this point. Just trying different things, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work. Because honestly, it's just been teething issues after teething issues. Like I've dropped my frames on the stream, I've turned back on enhanced broadcasting because apparently that might have been impacting it, but it wouldn't let me stream without it on, so I've turned that off. I've turned it back on, but I've changed the max video outputs to 1, so I'm hoping that means it's only doing 1 video quality. Hoping. I don't know how it works. It just shouldn't be this hard. It should not be this hard. It just shouldn't be this hard to stream. Like it shouldn't at all. Right. Travelogue. Gift of Odyssey. We have almost got enough to do a temple. We have almost got enough. Hello, how are you, darling? I am hoping this is working fine now. If it's not, I'm quitting for the day. Oh, I need to close OBS for one. That would help. Not OBS, Chrome. What was I gonna do? I can't be bothered doing. I was gonna do some like calyxes, but I can't be bothered. I want to just get into the story. You're just trying to speed tune your Sunday. I don't even understand what any of that means, mate. I feel like once I get my Sunday, that's when I'll start looking into what that means, because I know that essentially Aglaya needs to be faster than Sunday, so that when Aglaya's moved and then Sunday does his turn, he can make her have another turn. That's all I know. That's all I know about it. Also, I've been doing some experimenting with my camera, because honestly, I was watching the stream from yesterday just to like see what the quality is like and stuff. Well, I had to edit it together because I post them on YouTube, or at least I tried to. And then what am I doing? I need to go on missions. That's what I'm doing. And I was looking at it and I was like, I don't look like me on camera. I know it sounds really odd to say, but I think the camera was that close that it was distorting the way I look a little bit. I looked like I was 100% nose. So I was like, right, I'm gonna try and figure out how I can sort that out, and did some searching, and it was saying that basically it's just the angle of the lens, the wide angle amount. So because it was so close, it was making it makes the like your nose and stuff look bigger. And I was like, I literally looked like Abby Hannah, and I'm not saying that her nose looks bad, but it suits her face, but it was making me look odd, in my opinion. Wait, let me just move that. chat box because it's a little bit far away. Just try and speed you Sunday, but because he's just at under 200% crit damage but under speed on Bronya are okay. So you need him to be faster than Bronya. You 7 pull? How? How? Oh, I need to get that. How the hell? I'm nowhere near. I am not getting archers like Con, but then again, it's not that great anyway, so I'm not that bothered. Also, is my game volume okay? Because I noticed it was very quiet yesterday. Like when I was watching the VOD, I was like, I can't even hear the game.
Haven't you?
If you're talking about in past cycles.
It's a tiny bit
You're
crackly.
already much luckier than the other students.
To be fair, that's probably not even an issue with my game. That's probably something to do with my computer just being shit. Just being shit. I'm gonna just alter the limiter on it. I'm just gonna move it up to like 20, 28. 28 seems good. There's a wasp in my room and it won't leave. It's been in here for like 2 days now. We've just kind of became like roommates. Ads. Well, I'm just gonna do some walking around. I'm gonna do some walking. Also notice that I repeat everything twice. I was like, oh my god, I repeat myself a lot. I'll say something and I'll say it again in a different accent. And I'm like, is that normal? Why is my game kind of rendering in, like, as I'm walking through?
Hold up.
I did not mean to start that cutscene. Gotta know your family. I do the best. Is it still ads? Is that still on? It's not showing on mine. I'm guessing it's off. Ads have finished. Hold up.
Keep your wits about you. Someone's watching us.
My game's a little bit loud for me, one sec. That's probably why it's crackling, because it's so loud. Just teething issues, teething issues. Honestly, if you ever get a PC, don't switch between types of graphics cards, because it's just not worth the hassle, just to save a little bit of money. I should have probably got like a 4070 Nvidia instead.
As for that false god who's been turning the world upside down, it's you, isn't it, white hair?
Is it me or is she talking different?
You sure do love stealing the spotlight. In the name of the 7 sages, I demand that you immediately step away from the luminary throne. This is the sacred ground of reason, and no one may desecrate it. Take my words back to Aglaya. I won't say the same thing twice, cat girl.
Cat girl. Girls are fighting.
Oh my! You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. That is just heartbreaking. I have some words for you, too. First, as one of the most heretical blasphemers in the world, you have no right to lecture me. Second, this is none of your business, Grove Boy. Step aside. I don't want anyone getting hurt.
Here we go. Again.
Core flame thieves. You really think you can scare off a sage of the grove with nothing but empty threats?
Does Cypher just constantly just try and sabotage Phainon's plans every single cycle or something?
Gloomy little brat's got a sharp tongue. Ooh, not bad, not bad. I kinda like you. As a return favor, please come search this core flame right here.
That was close. I'm out of here.
Why would she let him take it? Because I'm not being funny, he's not exactly hard to get back, is he? We need a tutorial for that every time.
They're exactly like all the past ones I've known. Cunning. And yet so naive.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Of course. When I first set out on the flame chase journey, Lady Treby never managed to teach me Onyx's miracle. But along the way, I learned a thing or two.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
Give me that core flame.
The Venerationists' foolish inventions finally come in handy.
How is this possible?
Magic.
You've arrived, Zacharias. Always so punctual.
What? Do you know who I am?
I'm running out of patience. So I'm not going to waste words. Listen up, spirit thief. Hand over the core flame, and let's pretend we never clashed. This way, you and this world can still be saved.
Hold up, right. So, if Castellana knows that that is Zagreus, wouldn't that technically just make Cypher's lie become untrue? Would he die the second? I don't even know. Shouldn't he be dead now?
Save. You sing better than any bard. If you ask me, you're the greatest disaster Amphoreus has ever known. No matter how strong you are, you're still just a mortal body. Carrying 12 core flames? Don't make me laugh. You'll just get consumed by the divine flames and drag this world down with you.
134.
What?
Is that how many core flames he's got?
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through. And the number of core flames I carry is
1,596.
Alright, quick maths. Maths gay.
Yes.
1,000 core flames and just a single Chrysos hair. How is that even possible?
I've come this far. And that's proof enough.
But someday you will burn to the ground.
Of course. The divine flames will eventually consume my eyes and blind me. But before that, they could still forge and show.
Annoying. Fight me. Oh my god, this is the first time I'm using him. Can't use ultimate yet. Slay. Oh, my game audio's not working. I don't think. No. Might just have to go on desktop audio. I guess that's a workaround.
In my memories, Zagreus always meets the same end. Over and over again. Their departure no longer stirs anything in my heart.
This reason core flame before us is a fake. Obvious as day.
I know. I know. It always plays out like this. The spirit thief covers for her, and the trickery demigod escapes with 2 core flames. And then, driven by defiance or hatred, she decides to stand before me once more.
So he's literally just living the same thing over and over again. That doesn't sound like... It doesn't sound like a fun time, to be honest.
Exactly like the countless past hers I've known. Cunning. Yet so naive.
And if they're not doing the core, like the Flame Chase journey, I'm guessing that because Aglaya's probably not like as invested in it, she doesn't take in Cypher, which changes the way she is in this cycle and every other cycle.
Since you've witnessed the same scene play out countless times, tell me, will you carve the trickery core flame from my chest now?
That depends on your attitude. At least so far, in the cycles where you've asked this question, the endings haven't been so cruel.
Well, thank you for that. But I also believe that this time, you won't catch up to me. No one can catch up to me. I'm no longer running to escape anymore.
Whether you believe me or not, I'll still tell you this. You've made the wrong decision.
Found it.
All right then. We'll see.
We'll see. Cypher, he knows that you can't actually run fast, so...
Silence.
Is she not going to walk slow? Don't tell me to shut up, Axel. You got silence and shut up.
This is new.
One-eyed boy. What are you trying to pull now?
Go, Cyphera. Give us some time in private. This isn't for her, but for you.
Oh.
You've walked too far down this path. It's time to discuss a possibility. Maybe the road you're walking is not one of salvation, but one that will simply drag the world into the flames for all time's sake. Turn back. I don't care how many times you've tried. Because there's one thing I'm sure of. Your Messiah complex has turned you into something no different from the icy gods you spoke of.
He has a point.
The children of humanity you swore to save. They are no more than ants to you now, aren't they?
He has a point because the way he's like talking about the fact that he's killed them time and time again, it's like it's nothing. It's like he sees their life as nothing.
Of course. I've been wondering, what kind of demon could burn my homeland to the ground in an instant without batting an eye? Now I have the answer. It turns out that fiery demon has been fantasizing of becoming this world's deliverer.
I feel like we don't give Cypher enough credit for how smart she actually is, though. She's always cracking it.
I don't want to argue anymore. No matter what I say, the outcome won't change.
I mean,
Make your biggest effort to resist. Or accept fate and hand over the core flame to me.
I mean, in a way, I get it. It's not going to change because if it is playing out the exact same way, it's always going to end the same way. Do you get what I'm saying? But since he knows how it plays out every time, there is things he could do to alter the way it goes.
Even if it's futile, we all have the right to choose.
Yes. Even if it is futile. And the world is just a divine joke. Just a divine joke.
Yeah. Is my sound working? Yeah. Just making sure.
When I walk into the destruction ridden by the gods, with my own 2 legs, you will witness. Even the smallest footnote still leaves a mark in this story.
And so, at the end of the 134th cycle, the traveler and the scholar fulfilled their fates once again. Or perhaps it wasn't just they who fulfilled their fates. I can't quite remember all this. In the endless darkness, for no reason, a voice always lingered by my ear. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. Reduced to ashes. Such a familiar end. It happens in every journey. Always the same.
Eternal occurrence number 134. Subject Castellana's 103rd attempt to breach the Scepter's core layer has failed. Decision wait for avoid sacrifice of past companions. Approaching 0.00018. Over synchronicity. Risk detected. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated in sequence. Subject Castellana regressed the extrapolation process. External recurrence 5297, subject Castellana's 5266 attempt to breach the Scepter's core layer has failed. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated in sequence with a trend of acceleration noted. Subject Castellana regressed the extrapolation process. No, subject strategy now nearly identical to eternal recurrence number 42. Mind function degradation detected with possible irreversible damage.
Take a look. This is pure
directed
genius in action.
That threw me off mid-sentence. Who is it? Hi Gray, how are you, darling? How are you? I have had some issues with this, so I'm sorry that I'm streaming a little bit late. I'm hoping it's just working now. And I'm hoping the audio crunchiness has sorted itself out. I've had to just do it through desktop. Just hopped out the shower. Love that. Fresh start. I need to have a shower after I've done my stream. I've not done the pulls yet. I'm 1 pull off 10, so I'm like, let me get 1 more, and then I'm gonna do 10 in 1. Just the way I'm gonna do it. I feel like it's just better doing 10. It just feels like you're actually more likely to get something. I don't know why I think that, but I just do. No more prompts about the risk of mind function damage. I'm not reading that. I am not reading all that. You got Sunday's light code. Oh my god, why is everyone getting everything this everyone's getting everything this patch and I've literally got nothing yet. But then again, I kind of got everything last patch, so I guess it's fair. I did have to put loads of effort into it though. You're catching up, I guess. I mean, I spent everything in the last patch. I should have been a little bit more.
You don't look so good.
I should have held back a little bit, but I felt like I needed everyone I got, apart from Sealer and Welt's Lyco. I'd say do it, because that's what I'd do. I'd try for tribbies anyway. I see it as like, because people always say there's no point building pity, and it just means you've got a gambling addiction, blah blah blah. For me, I will build pity on someone that I don't mind getting. So I'm like, hopefully I might get them in with low pity. If I don't manage to get them, that pity goes towards the next banner anyway. So but I don't get the people who just do it on random banners and then they're like, I didn't want this hero. It's like, why was you building pity then? She gets busted at E1. I know I need to get her idol on as well, but I don't think I've got any chance this time around.
Even after going through 108,642 cycles.
I think I'm gonna try and hopefully get Sunday and his light cone, and if I manage to get them quite early, I'm gonna then try and get Tribby. I got Tribby with early pity last time, so I'm hoping I can get her with early pity this time. I got her with free pity. Saved during the second half of the dock early. Yeah, I want to get high ceilings as well, but I feel like I need to get Kafka, so I need to try and make it so I can get both, because I ain't got Kafka.
Mighty, your name for me has never changed.
Why do you sound so pleased? It's a derogatory name.
Is my audio levels okay as well? Because I noticed my game yesterday and the VOD was really quiet, so I've turned it up a little bit. And I've turned my actual game up as well, but now I feel like I can't hear anything. See, I never pulled for Kafka. I don't even know. I don't even remember seeing a banner for her, ever. I think I just have a habit of just pulling for the person who's at the front. Like the newest one every time. I'm like, I've got to get them one.
Yeah.
I've got to get that one.
I know all too well. You only meant it sincerely in the first cycle. After that one and only time we walked side by side. Every time since. It always ends up like
That's
this.
fine. Good to know.
Dawnmaker will stab you through your 10th thoracic vertebra.
The game's
That's
slightly
your weak
louder.
spot.
I'll turn it down a
And the
little bit.
only way to kill you.
It's hard for me to know because I can't hear it, so it's like... It's hard for me to tell, if you know what I mean. It's when the beat kicks in, it gets really loud. What have I got it at set at currently? I haven't got it set, that's probably why it's so loud actually. That makes sense. I normally have a limiter on, and because I've changed it over to desktop, the limiter's not on, so it's just like, I didn't realise.
Interesting. Tell me, when the
Perfect.
mighty
Thank
Moses
you
of the
for helping
past
me.
faced you, did they ever retreat?
Never.
Then they died honorably, worthy of the name of strife. But there's still tenderness in your eyes. How pathetic.
These two, man. They're not supposed to be fighters. I still can't get over yesterday someone describing Mighty as a blonde, and I've just been like, wait, he's considered a blonde? I still can't get over it. I always just focus on this little bit, his little dip-dyed part of his hair.
I have to remember how this feels.
Yeah, I've always considered him a redhead, because even the blonde has like a subtle hint to it.
Remember that I was once human.
They love this theme tune in this patch. They're like,
Consume me.
we're gonna have this playing all the way through.
If you win, tell the mighty
They did.
goes to the next life.
I agree.
This person is a worthy opponent. So always remember to give it your all and never slack off.
It does. It just seems to blend into it. Like the end of it blends into the beginning again, and it just seems to start in a seamless like transition. I love it. I just love how it sounds. My face looks very bright on that because I've got my stream open just to see how it looks. Very bright.
Even though the dynasty is left with just one, the Kronos Festival will continue as usual. I, the king of the Kremnoan Legion, will host the final feast in the center of this arena, and the prize will be the flames of strife. One day, you shall die with a wound in your back. That's what I saw when I overcame the trial.
He's kind of brave, just standing there.
Dying ramblings.
Just standing there with his back fully exposed. I'd be wearing like a metal plate or something at all times, just an armor piece. I'd be like, no one can stab me in the back if I've got this on.
Enough. You've probably heard this thousands of times. So you must understand, facing the demigod of strife means...
This is not pure genius in action. I mean, do you know what though? Thinking about it, like, obviously the phrase stabbed in the back where it's like your friend has done something to hurt you. Suddenly is him being killed by being stabbed in the back makes 10 times more sense to me. I didn't even think about it in that way until now. That wasn't pure genius in action either, the fact it took me this long for that to click. But it's like Aglaya when she's hanging around in the baths. It's like, why is she hanging around in the baths knowing she's gonna die? In a golden bath, in the radiant gold.
There's no way you'll take this core flame in peace.
Like, there's no way she loved the golden bath that much. She could have just had a bath in the normal water.
I understand.
Probably. That is true. Because we don't know how she was deteriorating either, if it was like visual as well, because you can't tell in these games. Everyone looks 20 years old. Even the kids. Everyone just looks 20. They've all got an adult head. Apart from the little NPC kids, they literally just look 5.
Step forward and face me in a final battle. I, the last son of Gorgo, the demigod of strife, salute you.
You salute me.
Give 10,000 scars and 10,000 lives of mine to fuel the blazing sun of deliverance.
Alright. That sounded a little bit demonic. Yeah, I was gonna say, because of that reason though, Aglaya might have been hiding up there thinking, I'm not letting people catch me have a wrinkle. No one's seeing a wrinkle on my face. They're gonna remember me how they last saw me. Young, in radiant gold. Oh. A final bath. Oh my god. The fact they've had this fight this many times. One final bath.
Martyrs, behold! The last Kremnos festival has begun.
Oh my god. Is that what's happened?
Will not end till death.
That's because he knows that Mighty's his true love. Everyone else, it wasn't that hard, but with my day, it's like now I literally can't get past that.
Future will come. Conquer this world, or be conquered by me.
No, it makes sense, it makes sense. Computer's about to explode. How does this work? What do I use? Do I use E or Q? Oh, okay. Maybe I should have used enhance.
Quench the flames of blood. Branded with strife. The flames are not strong. Empty shit.
Oh, okay.
Tear the sky. So without substance. Quench the flames of blood. Her agony.
Okay, his animations. I didn't even know we had this many.
Use the flames of your fury to scorch your own.
Budget. Can't hear us, I'm taking that out. But what budget? I thought it was just like the same amount as Casteris. It's not, he has like 10 times more. He's the favourite.
So without substance. Tear the sky.
Definitely the favourite. He has to be.
Let strife decide the outcome. Let this burn.
Is that like a normal ability? You can do like kind of like a counter attack. Is my monitor on? Just can't hear myself really.
Your next life, I shall once again block your path. Deliver. I wish you eternal victory.
And you know why he wishes him eternal victory? Because he can't bring himself to kill his love either. So he's like, I wish that you have eternal victory so it's not me that's killing you, because I can't do that to you. This is love. This is true love. That's why Phainon's going through all the cycles. He's just trying to find the right cycle that allows gay marriage. That's it. Basically, the enhanced that's the enemies all taken. Are okay. Makes sense. How he works.
642nd core flame of strife fell into the fire. Yet the shadows of the black tide still loomed, and pain and despair spread across distant lands. The blaze was still not enough. It had to be fed, even if it meant burning this body to ash.
Oh my god. He said he was gonna go blind. since he's got all the core flames right, can't he still see with golden threads, or is that just something only a glaive can do, regardless? Surely he should be able to like have similar abilities in some regard, right? Or does it just depend on the person and how they manifest that power?
No matter how bright the sun is, there
Haglaya.
are still places it cannot reach. Moreover,
My golden
the sun there
threads.
is both cold and blinding. A sun like that surely cannot bring warmth to the nether realm of the next life.
Golden blood is born from the destruction. We have long since lost the right to seek warmth.
Wait, do you know like these people with golden blood have to get the core flames? Do you think the core flames is just something that absorbs that essence of destruction, the golden blood? Because they kind of like become one with it, don't they? Even though they put it in that water ball, I don't really know how it works, but maybe that's how they was trying to make the, what's he called, Iron Tomb come back, or be born. I don't even know if he's been alive yet or not, I can't remember. But it's like maybe they just need to take that essence of destruction and to resurrect him or whatever. Kind of makes sense. I was just thinking about it like, golden blood is born from destruction, do you know what I mean?
Only by feeding the flames can we melt that hopeless future.
You believe that the core flames these are the catalyst? Yeah, but that's what I mean though. It makes sense. Like if the golden blood does absorb into the core flames and then that's put in, if they're adding like more destruction into the recipe, it's making the destruction in it higher than it is currently. Do you know what I mean? Speeding it up, being a catalyst, like you said.
Allow me to ask, how many core flames do you carry now?
I think we're on something.
24,041,183.
What, inside him?
Such a heavy burden. So that's why you've turned into this. A broken idol. Tragic firewood.
Jesus. How does he have the room? Tragic firewood though.
No matter. I will bear this burden as long as you hand over the core flame of death.
I must refuse. As the demigod of death, I cannot watch you walk into a fate more cruel than death.
I would have thought that Casteris would have been the one to like oblige, but it kind of makes sense why she doesn't at the same time.
But this way, the past, present, and future will never again suffer unnecessary death.
Unnecessary death. Indeed, you are not the Phainon I know. Please turn back. Don't let that absurd and unjust fate of yours come to pass. This way, at least my realm can still become the fragrant bed where you fall asleep.
In the end, still, it seems the clash of blades was inevitable.
Jeez.
How painful. I know I am not your match, having fallen under your sword countless times. But even so, please understand that my resolve is not to be underestimated.
One thing I will say about Cass is she's a self-aware queen. She's the only one who's been self-aware so far. Everyone else has been like, well, I'm going to take one this time. I'm going to win this time. She's like, I know I lose every time, but just know don't underestimate me. I'm still going to try. But I know I'm not going to succeed, but I'm still going to put up a fight. Why didn't she just touch him? Can't she just touch him? Right?
Even Kethali cannot shape all things at will, nor can they dictate the fate of all life.
No one can shoulder the balance of life and death alone, not even a god. And it is precisely for this reason that I chose, at the end of this arduous journey, to overcome the trial and take the authority of death.
I thought that about the core flames, but then I was just thinking because she couldn't touch any of the other demigods in the original cycle too, like we played, so I was like, is it just because if they're an organic like life form, they can die? But it makes sense because of how many he's got. He's just too powerful. He's probably got 1 million of death ones in him.
I am the Hand of Shadow, Casterus, the demigod of death. Listen closely, deliverer from days past. Please
Mutant stream,
come
okay.
back. Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their muddy deaths.
Casterus, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight you.
At this crossroads of life and death, the giant dragon is but a shattered shell. Yet I will still fight, defending what hope remains.
It's time to temper myself.
There's got to be some point though, like he reaches a point where he's got that many core flames in him, he's gonna forget what the original purpose of this journey was. It's gonna consume him to a point where he's like, I can't remember why I started this. Surely, right?
I want a future could come. I'm fine.
I ask you to rest here.
I must transform my soul into a raging fire. Must.
All of this. How is it any different from that brutal future?
Is that all? Her agony! Sun tear the sky!
Keep him here.
Cassie, it's not too late to back out. Just turn around. We can call it a day.
All stars burn to ash. Feel the scorching hatred.
She don't even have an actual dragon. She has that thing eating out of an egg. Like,
Quench the flame's blood.
Even if I can't win, I must try.
Let this be a tribute to your million struggles.
Wake up, lost one. See that the firelight in the darkness is not.
who you are. It's not you, Phainon.
The core flame of death was taken from the dragon's belly. What a brilliant flame. It should shine upon all. Light the path ahead. And illuminate the dawn of Amphoreus that's to come. 2,003,432 cycles. 24,041,184 core flames.
I'm getting exhausted listening to how many times he's lived through this. I can barely do one life.
As if even the deepest abyss of primordial chaos could be burned away.
Like, why would you... No life's worth living for all this effort. I'm sorry. It's not. It's not worth it. What's he gonna do in the last life, like his actual life, once he's finished it? Just sleep, because he's gonna need sleep for after all that. So exhausting. I agree. Like, I'm literally tired thinking about it. Like, I just can't. I can barely do a day without getting tired. Like, I'm tired as soon as I wake up in the morning. That's the only cycle I can do, a day cycle, and I can barely do that.
You're here, as always. You're still lingering deep within me, never fading away.
Because he can't, Castellana. If he disappears, you're gonna become exactly what you hate. So he needs to stay. He's saving you.
Because you haven't completely abandoned hope. Am I right? You're still waiting for a miracle. For the true hero to come and save us. If that thread of hope exists, it must come from beyond this world. From the true starry sky.
Wait, is it gonna be us, the Trailblazer, or is it gonna be March 7th? Why should it be she hasn't done anything?
But if it's just a traveler with no connection to Amphoreus, they may not understand our struggles,
Take a look.
nor be willing
This
to
is pure
join this
genius
fight.
in action.
This is pure genius in action.
Your thoughts are wavering. The mark of destruction is deepening.
I wanna know why my mic sounds like that clear when I'm recording, but when I'm doing a stream, it doesn't sound as clear as that. It's because it's the Travta. I'm working on a name that fits better. Working on one. The Travta. Sound like tractor.
But even within the gods' cold calculations,
Yeah, I did it in, but then I was like, I can't even see my eyes anymore. They've become pixels.
So,
Because there was literally no HD versions of it as a PNG. I was like, I can't bother editing the background out. Start that.
never forget what set you on this path.
The Hurtis. That's it. That's the one. The Hurtis. I'll have to do another one now for little Hurtis. Time to twirl.
How many times has it
Yeah.
been? Remind me again. My memory is a bit fuzzy.
The memory is a little bit fuzzy because you've got that much memory stored in that head. You're running out of space.
4 million. Exactly. Then that blaze inside of you must be burning hotter than ever.
Wait, have they tried? In a way, has he tried to do this before? I'm just thinking about like the Flame Reaver. Is he essentially just doing all this to become the Flame Reaver? Someone who's just like a shell of a person with smoke, see-through smoke coming out of their heads. Is that a ghost?
Yes. When I first forged the 12 core flames into one, I had
Fiona,
the same
Fiona.
impression.
Is that a ghost?
A destruction. A power unlike anything before surged within me. Violent flames ready to tear my body apart and consume this world, this wretched prison. I thought that was it. The ultimate power which nothing could surpass.
I couldn't be around him if he was real, you know, with all them, like, the way his skin's just got these holes in. I can't even look at, like, when you can see, like, a bone move in a wrist, it goes through me, like, or don't get me started on Adam's apples as well. Anything that's inside the body and you can see it, nah, makes me feel weird. If I had to meet him in real life and see this pissy shit inside, nah.
And yet now, this fragile body holds a staggering 48 million core flames. I suppose it won't be long. Perhaps just a fleeting 10,000 years. before it's reduced to nothing but charred, crumbling bones. And when that happens, your long struggle will finally come to an end.
But will he succeed? That's what we need to know.
I've already found a way to keep the cycles going. Mind sharing it with me? In every new cycle, a new me is born. All I have to do is push the next Phainon to the end of the world. And then he'll kill me. Shatter this body. Take my flames, my memories, and carry on the path I started.
So so the Flame Reaver was the one, was like Castellana before, unless this is in the past. I don't know that much. I feel like the whole cycle thing's a little bit confusing. I don't know where we are in the timeline, but unless that was just foreshadowing what's going to come, he's just doing the exact same thing. Trailblazer's going to arrive. They're going to get killed.
Bold plan, but risky. What if one day the next you refuses to follow the same path? How can you ensure the continuation of the cycles? If it were Professor Anaxa or Aglaya in my place, maybe they'd come up with something smarter. Unfortunately, I don't have a backup plan. I have no choice but to bet everything on the next Phainon, and trust that he makes the same choice I did. But even in this wretched prison,
Has my audio gone? Why has OBS died?
luck is still sometimes on my side. Because
Is it working again? Somehow it's working again. Don't know how, but it is. I would just sat there like...
I never forget what set me on this path. Wait, you mean... Ever since I committed to this plan, not once in millions of cycles has there ever been an exception.
Until the Trailblazer arrives. So Phainon, who we help, must be the one. I'm guessing. This seems like it's from the past before then. That's how I'm gathering it anyway, because obviously when this whole thing started, Cyrene was there and Phainon, the Trailblazer, wasn't.
I can do this, Lord Phainon.
He's a bully. He's a bully. I mean, how can you fight her? Come on.
The demigod of the sky, a healer of Twilight Courtyard. I will heal you.
A black tide. It's consuming you. You can't hold out much longer, demigod. Hand over the core flame. Let's put an end to this suffering.
Now, that just won't do. A healer should stay composed in front of those suffering from illness. Shouldn't they?
Hyacinthia.
I feel like if I was Phainon, I'd actually struggle the most with Hyacinth, because she's not a fighter.
Deaths won't be in vain. Just as they've never
Why am I getting goosebumps? Oh. Please tell me he hasn't fought Tribby. That is a child.
I believe in you. You are the Chrysos heir of world bearing. The one who can lead us. Lead this world. It's just... I don't understand. Within the sun upon your shoulders.
No Tribuverse. Oh no, but Tribuverse into 1,000 pieces. So did he just have to wait for them all to die or something? I don't even know. Oh wait, true. Oh, so they all die the same way every time?
The part of that warmth that should come from you.
I thought that was just like a one-off.
It's so faint.
I don't even know what cycle we're in. I thought it was in a different cycle still. I'm confused. It's really confusing.
My humanity is indeed just a flicker compared to the blazing fire of divinity.
Even so, don't cast it away.
I never have.
They don't say. That's why it's confusing, because they don't say. Some of us need it written out in black and white. In simple words. 5-word sentences, no more. Just so I can understand what's going on.
I have kept everyone's wishes close to my heart. Even though the divine fire burns so fiercely that every time I return to the start, it devours me in an instant. Each cycle, it's your wishes that guide me to the end. That pass the flames to the next me. Over and over and over again.
So, you're not just a lone spark in the dark. You're a pyre built from the bones of all the selves you've left behind. But what about you? What about your wishes? The wishes of all the countless versions of you.
I'm kind of glad she asked, because it's like he's putting everyone else's wishes to the front that much that he's not even considering what it is that he wants, and because he's not focusing on himself as well, he's losing himself a little bit.
Lord Kazlana. So that's how it is. Without flaw. That is the flaw the golden blood gave you. The most fatal flaw of all, isn't it? The moment you took the world.
Oh, not it rendering in. Not it rendering in.
You lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Why do I say everything twice? I noticed that yesterday. I was like, I say everything twice just for effect. I don't know why. It's annoying.
Now that is an unexpected revelation. Then I suppose that makes me the perfect fuel for the flame of deliverance, doesn't it?
But it's only something I do on stream as well. I don't do it off stream. I always seem to say it, and then I say it in a slightly different accent. It's like I'm trying to just make sure people understand what I'm saying. It's the most subconscious. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
An empty flame saves no one. But I still believe in you, Deliverer. I, Hyacinthia, the Eye of Twilight, am neither strong enough to command the wind and rain, nor willing to end this absurd struggle by letting the sky fall. The only thing I can do is become one with the sky itself. And then, may the gentle colors of the rainbow paint your sun in shades it has never known.
Alright, Reverb.
May they bring Amphoreus, a rosy-fingered dog.
She got that Glaya mic
Please, open
cranked
your
up.
heart to me.
Let this blazing sun fill the sky with gold.
Stole it from her bath. Whilst the cleaners were pushing her off, that's what Hyacinth were doing. She was going for a Glaya's handbag at the side of the bath, having a route round, found it, took it, creeped out.
Fire.
Honestly, she knew this moment was coming and she's like, I want to shine. I want my time to shine. She's like, just in case there is a TV show, I need to make sure that everyone can hear me across all the cosmos and the galaxies. I'm not being no secondary character. It is. They're just the entire atmosphere for this boss battle. It eats. It eats. I bet the audio's struggling though, because it sounds a bit crunchy for me. But I don't know if that's just the sound effects of Phainon.
Let the sky merge with all this world's suffering.
Let's destroy them. What happens if I press... No. Oh my god, he's gonna die. Why is he struggling? He's struggling. Oh, his health goes up. Never mind.
Your sun burns hot enough to turn everything to ash. But tell me, how will the seeds of a new world ever take root?
True.
The core flame rose. The sky fell.
The core flame rose.
23,570,000th cycle came to an end.
The core flame rose toy. He's finally got it after all this time.
And this time, the end of the flame chase remained the same as ever. From the horizon rose a golden color unlike anything the world had ever seen. So pure it consumed all in its path.
Welcome to the stage, core flame rose toy. It's your time to shine. I can't listen to the backing track without humming along to it, and I don't know how loud I am, so I keep stopping myself. I'm like,
And the start of
I mean,
the next.
not quite like that, but you know.
For a moment, I saw the destruction of the universe. That being known as Iron Tomb. Its will to break free from the black tide burns fiercer than the blazing sun. Is this Amphoreus' wrath? If its choice has already been made, if fate is set in stone, I will still never yield to it. 23,570,000 cycles. 282,840,000 core flames.
Jesus. Those core flames, like, did he have like testosterone inside or something? His voice gets deeper and deeper every time he gets them. It's like it's a steroid. It's gonna become extra ripped as well.
No more chasing is needed. And now, I am the fire at the end of the long night.
The testy core flames. Imagine if he completes it all though and he just sounds like Lygus. Nah. He's a bit chilly. Even with all that warmth inside, he's cold as out.
The flame chase isn't some quiet walk through a sea of flowers. It's a revolution. An all-consuming transformation. And if destruction is the only way, then let me be the one to step across the ashes of the old world.
It's a bit chilly out there.
Endlessly. Until another dawn rises on the distant horizon. Bringing the true dawn to Amphoreus.
He's gonna bring a true dawn to Amphoreus. I mean about... Oh, you're saying that's great. I didn't even notice the reply into above.
33,550,337.
My lips are so dry.
This is the cycle you're about to enter.
I feel like my lip balm's making them worse. Since I started using this light lip balm, my lips have been so dry and I can't help but keep going. Oh, like I'm chewing my bottom lip off, like I'm on summer.
Countless memories are flooding in. Countless versions of myself have stood here, facing the same choice. They all needed a moment, just like you do.
Imagine if this...
To breathe. To process the weight of 1,000,000 lifetimes worth of sorrow, pain, and struggle.
Imagine if after all this, right, as soon as this is over, this part of him inside the hero within suddenly manifests into a physical form. And when you see it just become... When you see the skin slowly start to become visible, it's just a glare. Because of the fucking piss colour. Hair's kind of giving a glare, can't lie. This is the point where he reaches that 400 plus million core flames held inside his booty cheeks. He's got those piss core flames, the core flames of Rose Toy, inside them booty cheeks. Core flame beads. Me leaving the Apple Store with 400 million iPhones up my ass. That's exactly what he's doing. These core flames are like... I can't even speak. Oh my god, what the hell was that? They're the equivalent of an iPhone. It reminds me when you see like someone who's got like quite a square face, never like me, sneaking an iPod I stole from the Apple Store.
I love nothing more than a March iced latte. Oops, is that a bit of leg?
Oops. Best put that back.
And just like them, you will carry those memories and that fire into the chaos of rebirth. I must go and bear this burden.
Me leaving the next cycle with 400 million core flames up my ass. It wouldn't surprise me if he goes through all this trouble and then at the end a Glaya comes in, kills him like the Phainon's supposed to, but she's like, no, I know what's going on. I'm gonna take over, and she kills this current Phainon who's gonna be the Flame Reaver, and then she takes on this embodiment of piss. She's like, no, this is what I want to be. This is where I want to be in life. I love piss baths that much. I want to become a walking piss bath. She loves it.
I must say goodbye to you. And then fight the destruction with destruction. Yes. That's always the decision you make. I will burn and fade away. I will become the Flame Reaver of this life and keep my promise to Cyrene. I will kill gods and comrades alike and steal the core flames And even if my mind turns to ash along with my body, I will keep my purpose in mind. I will stop Era Nova. I will find the next me and make him carry on this futile endeavor of 30 million lifetimes.
Looks like you're ready.
He's just like, oh, go on then. Same old, same old.
Then I should be going too.
Where are you going?
To a Glio.
You only exist in my heart. There's nowhere else for you to go.
Well, if you're not going to accept him, he's going to go to someone who does appreciate his actual worth.
Do you remember what she said? The dreams you had as children. The deliverer in the prophecies. A real, living, breathing person. You finally found her.
Friend.
I'm being pulled into your
I
memories.
see. You were there all along. I'm sorry. I was supposed to send you home. This is my flame chase journey. You were never meant to be a part of it.
But isn't she the one who comes at the end, so technically she was supposed to be, but...
No.
Yeah.
You know the truth. If Iron Tomb is born from Amphoreus' fate, then it will bring ruin to the worlds beyond the sky. And all these countless lifetimes you've spent,
But for
it's
nothing.
all been for the sake of defying that end, hasn't it? In millions of cycles, I've said goodbye to each and every one of you. Yet nothing ever changes. Each time we speak, our words grow fewer. Your fire burns hotter, and you're getting closer to becoming pure rage. A vessel of hatred.
I never had a choice.
I understand. If you are to keep the worst fate from unfolding, this is the only path. But this time, things are different. Your persistence has shifted the tide. On the horizon, I see it. Faint but undeniable. The shape of dawn, breaking through the eternal night.
It's the way the Trailblazers just stood there and she's like, excuse me, I'm here too. Hello?
Turns out, a fire that lights the way was never mine to begin with.
Do you remember? In that first timeline, you and Mightymost stood before the scales of justice, locked in a duel. Each of you weighing what you held dearest. What weighed more than the fate
Thank you for the
of
follow,
world?
Martin. Thank you. Hope you're having a good day, my love.
And when hesitation took hold,
How are you?
the answer you sought from me. What am I saying? I am you. Even if you buried me deep and chose another path, that fact never changed.
And they've just got us sat here watching Phainon have a conversation with himself.
Then let's try again.
Like, hello?
When you stood before the scales in hesitation, the answer you found in your own heart, do you still remember it?
Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow. What weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Good. Then Trailblazer, my friend, my comrade, You arrived in this strange world and were bound by its cruel fate up till this very moment.
Literally, she's just had to watch. Has she just had to live through the entire cycles every single time, or has she just seen snippets? Because if she's had to live through that as well, I know girl's tired as well. She's like, get me on that express, because I need to sleep.
In the face of danger, you never once backs down. Instead, you've saved world after world without hesitation. That boarding pass on your chest is now the mark of a hero.
Well, I guess if she's like going through memories, I bet she can just, as soon as she gets them, she's like, right, I know what's happened. So she's probably not that hard done by.
If I choose to step through that door and embrace an end fitting of the destruction, let this sun forged from millions and millions of core flames burn me up along with the god of destruction and their minions. And the world we leave behind, this world, my home, where hope still lingers. Will you take on everything we've carried? Return to the beginning one last time. Stop the birth of Iron Tomb, save the world we love, and rewrite its doomed fate.
She's like, oh, okay. But I'm so tired. It always has to be me. But I will be the dawn of Amphoreus. I'm gonna bring on the new dawn that's been promised to everyone.
Good. In that case, even this fruitless wasteland may finally bloom with flowers.
I mean, it's kind of doing alright. It's got a few flowers already. Castoris would be able to smell them. The sweet smell of flowers.
If she takes on the weight of the whole world, she'll be able to walk further down the path of deliverance than a fire that only knows how to burn. One will step into the future.
Oh, so Phainon's just...
Remain in the past. If I can strike down the gods with Dawnmaker, perhaps fate's deadlock can be broken. And if you can stop Iron Tomb from ever being born, then these 30 million cycles will have not been in vain. It's time to put our teamwork to the test, partner.
Let's do it, partner. Let's do it. Can we both be it? Let's both be the deliverer. The deliverer. I can't say those two words together.
All you've done already.
I don't know who that is, but that ain't the Trailblazer. I'm sorry. She sounds different every single time I hear her speak.
The image of the hero I've buried deep in my heart finally steps into the light. Here, at the end of this long flame chase journey. Cyrene, a page never seen before has just been turned. Lend me the power of time, and send this hero back to the origin of time. Back to your side. And I will walk the unfinished path, just like the countless versions of me before. Unwavering as always.
Tell me, will you be the blazing sun? Even if all of you burn
See, I've been saying that the Flame Reaver isn't a bad guy because that time in the Grove, when we all bump into him, it gives us a chance to get out of there before we die. A bad guy wouldn't do that. A bad guy would just kill you straight away. And he entertained Cypher's bullshit, so... We called that.
This is pure genius in action.
It's pure genius. Pure genius. Honestly, the combined power of our brain cell. Unstoppable.
Without hesitation, I will
No one's
bear
doing it
this
like
world
us.
until my body turns to dust. Remember this moment. Remember your friends who never lived to see the world's end. Remember their final wishes.
I don't know why, but he reminds me of something from like Yu-Gi-Oh!
And let the purest rage in your heart rise out of those wishes. Let it consume you, fuel you, until it burns away the false sky above. Fine. If I can defy fate, then in the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Kefali will never forget this.
I will never get up. Oh, cutscene.
Everything that I bear, keep on burning. As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end.
Why is it giving me goosebumps? It's always the music.
Do not bow your head to them.
Oh my god, ma'am.
Take it, Trailblazer. May this blood be like gold, and never tarnish.
When he kills the Nook, the destruction, then what? Literally, then what? Where do we go from here? Does he just become the Nook? I would like to see it too. I would love to see it. I will say though, Nanook is a little bit, you know, it's a little bit attractive. Even if he does have floating forearms.
This is where I fulfill my final destiny.
Like, all the other Eons look like feet. And then he's just there. I mean, if you like feet, I guess. I mean, they don't actually look like a foot, but, you know. It's like a thing we say. Someone's Ugg boots, be like, you look like a
Prophecy
foot.
of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like you.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you. Ooh.
Kaslana, the name of one who bears chaos does not belong to a single person. Rather, it is the embodiment of the mythical Kefali.
If Britney sang someone like you.
Of all heroes.
I used to do such a good Britney impression back in the day that I stopped doing it for so long that it just doesn't come as natural to me anymore. But back in the day, I could have been the Britney impersonator.
As the prophecy foretold,
if I stood behind a
you
curtain.
will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. May the name accompany you in my place, in the epic you write with your own hands.
Like, I'd literally have to do like a full-on silhouette show with a big spotlight, a white sheet, and just have a Britney silhouette and just hope for the best. If that sheet falls down, everyone's like, you look nothing like her. I've got brown eyes. That's enough, right?
Another attempt, another failure.
You still here? I thought Lagos was gone. I thought he was. Why have you come back, Lagos?
I won't remind you how many times you've reached the end of history. But I will still place the choice before you.
If you've lost count, let me tell you. This is the 33,550,336th ending.
A perfect number. How poetic. You and I both know the truth. In all these millions of futile endeavors, Amphoreus has never changed.
No, it hasn't, Lagos, but you know who has changed? I have.
If the outcome is inevitable, then why not silence your searing rage and embrace your fate with dignity?
Honestly, I can't stand this robot F word either. Get him off my screen. Phainon. Chop him in half.
Your silence lasts longer than ever, Lord Phainon.
Wait, is this the Vortex of Genesis though? It looks different. Or are they at the Kefli thing?
Shall I take that?
Yeah, I think they're at the Kefli thing, right?
The will you've carried across countless cycles is finally starting to fracture.
Fracture?
It's like... That's what you think.
No. I'm just disappointed. I've retrieved memories from 30 million past lives, and I remember every conversation before every choice here. And yet, even after all this time, your arguments remain the same. Repetitive. Uninspired. If you had any hope of breaking me, you should have spent those endless cycles refining your rhetoric.
Exactly.
You had infinite chances to sway me into the future you want. And yet here we are. The score, 33,550,336 to 0.
I mean, at that point, if I was Lagos, I'd just be like, right, I'm giving up. This ain't worth it. I'm being made a show of. Let me get out of here. I'd pack me bag and I'd leave. But to be fair on Lagos, he did waste some of those options on the Herta when she was in the Vortex. He had 3. He only had 3 excuses and he used them all on her.
So tell me, Lycurgus.
Pack it up, babes.
Who's the real loser here?
We'll help. We'll help you do it.
How unfortunate. This was never a fair game. I have all the time and patience in the world. I can wait for you at the end of history another billion times, and another billion after that.
Oh, he's like one of those people who are like really creepily obsessed with someone and they're like, I'm patient, I'll wait for you. You will pick me. You'll pick me. And I'll wait until that day arrives. I will be here waiting when you decide you're ready to pick me, Phainon. Choose me.
You will never
Obsessed.
escape this cage. You can claim victory of the spirit if you wish. But we both know the moment that score shifts from 0 to 1. That is the moment I shall sound the paean of Era Nova.
Don't be saying peon too loudly, you might summon a Glaya. Oh, we found that funny.
Lord Phainon.
Me being delusional.
Your incompetence disappoints me. But what truly makes me laugh is your utter lack of self-awareness.
I know what makes him think, right? He knows that all it takes is him to do what Lagos wants one time and it's all been for nothing. But what makes him really think that that he's gonna go through all that he has and then just be like, do you know what? you're right, Lygus. I've done all this, and I'm just gonna agree with you this time. Just make it all worth nothing. Like, he clearly isn't that smart. He isn't on the path of erudition because he doesn't have a clue. There's nothing going on up there. Nothing. Exactly. It's like, you're waiting for him to just agree with you, but it's not going to happen. He thinks that he's just going to be, like, giving up on it, but... Did the sound cut out? Where's my game sound gone? Or have I just had it, like... I've been sat in this scene for that long, it's just not working. It's there. Oh, it's not there for me. Oh, I can hear it now.
Think about it. In this story, who is truly the one in chains?
Screw
Who is
them with
the
those
one
clear.
shackled to mindless vengeance, mistaking courage, the courage to rebel against the gods, for foolishness?
Screw them clears. I can't even believe they're the same type of race. Or whatever it is. Is it considered a race? Antica thief or whatever? What's that like, us? You do a lot of breathing for someone who's a robot.
Perhaps you're right. Maybe I should have tired of this futile struggle long ago. But even so, I will never accept the mercy of your release. Because you are both a prisoner to the gods and to me. And tell me, what right does a mere prisoner have to speak of fate and choice? What right does a mere prisoner have to look upon my fury?
Exactly. What right do you have? Not me being that on edge though about the performance of my OBS on my stream, that I'm like, the scene goes quiet, I'm like, oh my god, the sound's cut out again. The screen went blank and I was like, oh my god, it's just died. Exactly.
You know this is pointless. You can't kill me.
If he were ahead on the floor, I'd be thinking that was my audio. Like Lygus can't go anywhere. He's acting like he's waiting because he wants to. He's waiting because he's got no choice. Like, don't act like you're doing this for yourself. You're doing it because there's no other way. If anything, he should just be helping Phainon at this point.
Of course not. But I am tired of being measured against a worm the gods keep as a pet.
Ooh.
Listen,
He went there.
Creator of destruction. This cry comes from all your abandoned creations.
Oh, the tune's changed a little bit.
In the 10th cycle, I drove Dawnmaker through the heart of every titan.
Don't know what instrument that is.
Golden blood ran down my fingers. Divine fire seared through my nerves, nearly breaking my will. But I endured.
Oh, I was waiting for it to carry on playing and I'm in. Oh,
My former comrades had all become my enemies. The endless slaughter dulled my senses to pain. The painful emptiness almost swallowed me, forcing me to stop fighting. But I endured. In the 100,000th cycle, the destruction had already fused into a blazing sun, surging within this fragile body. My rationality had been burned away at the dawn of the era. Yet even with only this shattered body remaining, I still endured.
can he not take those little bits of gold out?
23
That was
million,
painful.
570,000th cycle. This time, I felt it. A tiny spark rising in the hollow cavity of my chest. Different from the obsession with deliverance. By its faint glow, once again, no, countless times again, it. Now, a sun is about to fall. Ready to incinerate this absurd space-time dimension in an instant. That sun is me. All the countless versions of me from the past, along with my countless brethren, dragged into existence against their will, drowning again and again in your golden
I just noticed his eyes have changed. Never noticed.
The very essence of this world's suffering and despair, fused into the purest hatred, the fiercest rage. Nanook, you arrogant fool!
Ooh.
You think we were born to only serve as fuel for the fire? Fine then! Just as you wish, let the fire burn! If I was born as the blazing sun of destruction, then let you and your lackeys be the flares erupting from my core. And let this rage, burning futilely for 30 million epochs, engulf everything. And grant you a dawn where all stars burn to ash!
Do you think he's going to ascend to Eon Horde? Because he's like... I thought my computer was doing something then. Because he's... If he keeps building up this power, surely he's going to... Surely surpass an Emanator at some point. Or at least close to surpassing an Emanator. I don't think it should be doing this to me because I'm not being funny. The black side has already infected my computer. As we saw from my stream dying 3 times yesterday. I really need to run to the toilet. I've been holding it in for like an hour. Wait, this is like a full animated, like Casteris had. I did think about this. I thought they give Casteris one and they're going to give Phainon one. And I'm so glad they did because Casteris was so good.
Are you ready, Nanook? I brought you destruction!
I'm not going to lie though. That looks a little crazy from that angle. Them eyes, they look a bit weird. Oh my god, the music. Go Phainon, go Phainon, go Phainon. Oh my god, he's so ripped. A little crazy-eyed though. Oh my god, Phainon. Where did you get that body? I told you, there's testosterone inside those core flames. That's why his voice changed. No, because this is so good. Wait. Not him losing an arm like that. Isn't that like Nanook though? Wait, no. Handsome. I hope that wasn't like depicting him eventually getting consumed by the destruction, the flames. It's obviously flames are essentially just the destruction, since they can't do anything else but destroy. Oh my god, that looked like a teardrop. Nanook was upset. Nanook sees him as his son.
My wish? My wish is to fulfill everyone else's wishes.
Let me move that mouse, I didn't even realise it was there.
If I can't fulfill them,
Then send them on to tomorrow. Your heart harbors wrath. You yearn to destroy everything.
What the fuck is this?
You bore the gaze of an eon and lived. You have stepped onto destruction's path. It is born at the end of every path that the possibility of new paths being born is ended. It burns away all in the cosmos who rule. That the rules of the cosmos be destroyed.
Which also means the rules of destruction.
Is your name the Lord Ravager to destroy the erudition?
What another fucker ain't my name. I am too.
Grounds of eons, Amphoreus, destined with erudition to burn to cinders. I have prepared a present for you, Nikos 864. It is a wrath called Phainon. From the beginning of the experiment, there were 12 sets of factors incorporated into the calculations. After endless simulations, only this one rose above the rest.
Only this one rose above the rest.
33,550,336 iterations. Now, his fury has grown to be without equal. This is a matter of considerable interest to me. This pure hatred is the final root of the equation. But there is another variable. The nameless from beyond the sky. Also a pathstrider of destruction. I give thanks for her arrival, allowing Amphoreus to turn once more. But after fate has begun to turn, her existence will only become an unpredictable variable.
Ew, variable.
Perhaps the time to take the stage has come. Grow in peace until it is time to break free from your cocoon. As for those unwelcome audience members, you need not worry. If you do not mind, I will personally get rid of them for you.
What I want to know is, where the hell is March? March walked through that door, and what is she? She's just like, she's part of the coding now. March is gone. She skipped through that door and we've not even seen her. Is this all this is? Is Amphoreus basically just us sat at a computer screen like I'm sat at a computer screen right now? They was kind of just playing a video game, but like immersed into it. Unaware. Oh my god, even in the game I can't get a computer that works properly. Have I got to read all this? Because... Track, World Bearer, Prima Mobile Hatred. No, intercognition is null. Responds only to destructive stimuli. Its hatred drew the gaze of Nanook upon its individual being, proving it as having already become the most perfect vector of destruction. But it refused to complete the era nova, though through resetting the experiment, it transferred its memories and core flame to its next self, thus forging the eternal recurrence to ensure Iron Tomb would never hatch from Amphoreus and affect the cosmos. At the end of the 33,550,336 cycle, it attempted to destroy itself through destruction to create a logical vulnerability in the world-bearing path. It has now been merged by Iron Tomb. Philia, Oryxis. Track, Trickery, Prima Mobile Desire. No operates based on primal instinct, with self-gratification as the sole priority solution. This electric signal, when in action, displayed severe dissonance between its altruistic behaviours and its Prima Mobile, even culminating in self-destruction as the simulated path of elation it walked into self-erasure once reaching its end. Okay. Track, Death, Prima Mobile Peace. No, highly suppresses deviant behavior decisions are based on the principle of minimal disturbance in the later stages of iteration, and the Death Titan as a single entity split into symmetrical cells, becoming two factors. In this cycle, however, the two factors experienced profound identity divergence. The threshold of equilibrium was breached and tipped towards destruction. And then we've got Schema, Track, Reason, Prima Mobile Critique. Note, its logic of action has been locked onto problem solving. Its survival priority approaches zero. This electric signal exhibited mutated anomalies. As the first individual to uncover the truth of Amphoreus, its evolution rate is extremely unreplicable. Its behaviour also demonstrated the possible self-destructive inclinations of erudition when that path is seeking answers. So it seems like we've got Death, Reason, Trickery, and Time. So it's like, are these Cyrene, Cypher, Castoris, and Anaxa, do they all seem to just play like a bigger part in the whole cycle itself? Interesting. Oh, not Mem. Mem has a folder. What have they got on Mem? I don't know. I've been reading it in like such a robotic voice, but I felt like it was fitting. Because I started and I was like, no, it's monotone, and I was like, no, it fits. A recursive feedback loop triggered by two signal clusters within the, whatever the hell that symbol is, Me13 computation, designed to stall the experiment. Nikos 496 wielded the power of destruction to erase Philia 093's existence from Amphoreus, introducing a logic brief in the track of time, and then infused the catalyst of remembrance within the 12 core flames and regressed the extrapolation process. Philia's exact role remains unknown. Due to external variable interference, the eternal recurrence has now been broken. The experiment enters its final phase. A heroic hero born from the imaginations of Nikos 496 and Philia 093 is believed to be a sign of approaching the intelligence singularity. As the two began to learn what it meant to be a real life form and tried to reach that goal, after the actual After the Astral Express arrived, the hero within began to converge with the Trailblazer. The image's resemblance to the Trailblazer is striking. This is a questionable matter, for it is not a natural result of the experiment. The exact cause remains unknown. For forgotten years, records that are completely missing from Me13's logs, presenting as blank spaces in Amphoreus' history, never turn readable. These anomalies recur sporadically and randomly across recurrences and show signs of increase. Admin note, the exact cause remains unknown. Well, they better figure it out, they've had long enough. Mem, an unlogged electrical signal, dependent on the external variable, Lohan growing through the path of remembrance. At the end of the 33,550,336 cycle, dead loop, its appearance changed to Philia 093, but the mother body memory data was lost for unknown reasons. Oh, so Mem's like... definitely Cyrene. And then that's just a blank slate. A nameless from the Astral Express, an external variable that accidentally entered the recursive loop. Also Pathstrider of Destruction. They resonated with the 12 factors in the 33,550,000, I'm sick of saying that number, recursive cycle. This entity assumed the vacant role in the time track and successfully guided Nikos 496 beyond the intelligence singularity. The external recurrence has been broken. The experiment has reached its terminal stage. Override command authorized, granted access to Lohan. I'll be waiting for you in the past. March 7th. We did not allow this person to enter Amphoreus. We decided that she was too chopped and her fringe was too unbrushed to even be allowed in here. The direction in which her hair grows would cause an anomaly and cause destruction within the coding that allows Amphoreus to exist. So because of that reason, we had to say bye-bye. She is... And then we have got Dan Hung, a nameless from the Astral Express, a scion of permanence, an external variable that accidentally entered the recursive loop. Directive, pinpoint his location, failed to locate his coordinates. Conclusion, subject has exited Amphoreus. Negative, detected, conclusion. So where the hell is March now then? March is just somewhere. She's just existing. And the book gets bigger.
Who would win? A young the book.
I don't want to read this. I don't want to read this. I'm sorry.
On the she lifted. Who? The guillotine.
Get me back. Get back. We got a whole lady. And generous. Do I have to really click through all them just to do it? Like, it's a little bit annoying because I don't really want to. Can we skip these?
Who would get from the people this? Who? Yeah, perhaps on the as the people.
That's concluded. Just fast reading. I'm not even reading anything, I'm just saying the odd word. Along with the Britney Spears of the heroes. It's because I'm a Taurus like Trisha. It's a skill that all Tauruses are born with.
The gates of the
priest. It's true, it's true. The source being me.
Don't be shy.
The gate was it, but this light. Day. Wait, they would have flew.
Wake up.
Oh. Wait, but is there a way for me to go back without it slamming the book shut? Because I'm like, I mean, there's probably something up here that I'm just not seeing because of my chat box or something. I don't know.
These yet
Is yet?
the giant.
It's so annoying. I guess
giant that
this program does look like it was created in like
they and the
a while ago.
ever and the god just
Doesn't look as dated as Genshin's UI though, I will say. Even this has got a better UI than Genshin. Genshin's UI is so ugly. It's part of the reason I struggled to get into that game. Because it just annoys me. Just seeing that it's like when they've got the little like graphics, the little static images that they have like text on and stuff, it half the time it doesn't even fit. Good, they should do. They should work on an update, even if they just stole the phone
the black top melodious
from Honkai Star
chords
Rail,
of
that'd be
music
good enough.
were sung the song
I mean, I
from
guess
the
they kind of
last
have that, but theirs don't. Theirs looks weird.
The Legion. Hi, Stern.
heard the cat yet. Thing until legend though and the bound.
I feel like I'm listening to like
It was
Orynyx. Maybe Orynyx was saying words, but someone was just flicking through what she was saying that fast that you couldn't actually tell. Three more.
On that day, in a before yet the girl there I the jet the
Stay and
Thank you, Hyacinth card. Get in the book. Get in the book.
Sky Castrum alone.
More.
Sheep.
Sheep, sheep.
no.
And within the highest
That's all she can.
but in
That's the last thing she saw because she went to sleep for good. She saw those sheep. She was counting them, waiting for Phainon's arrival. She's like, if I'm asleep, at least I don't know I'm gonna die, right? I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting like this whole thing to be a thing.
Perhaps your most
final.
That's
Like I was expecting us to suddenly be in a computer program.
look at that.
Though each his eye never hit you.
Apart.
He
As long
in an aspect they made. Thus, but that's nobody. The people like you had only
Phainon, you weren't supposed to give me this many chapters. You were supposed to be the one that was going to be easy to click through.
the penguins. And he was just as like a tear.
Yeah, I know it's quiet.
This
could it
It's like a way. I feel like it's just like a cool way that they've gone about it, because I was thinking like how they gonna like explain that there's just a simulated like planet that's there.
final the power.
How are they gonna explain it?
But before
Clearly Amphoreus is just like a floating computer, like the scepter. And they're just inside it, they're just sat in it, they're just sat inside the scepter watching it on a screen.
a gust
gust of wind will one day sweep past, wiping
Which,
away all the man's tracks.
if you think about it hard enough, if you literally try that hard to make it work, because they're watching on the screen, technically I wasn't far off when I said there was it's a TV show. Maybe they're watching it on Netflix.
Nearly.
Liveflix.
That humble you, the first rate his whatever.
I had to be right in some regard. I've been completely wrong about everything. I was too fixated on Cyrene.
Fuel.
So I'm gonna take this as a win.
Put at them, but this is the truth.
Oh,
There's been
she was speaking in tongues then.
But were he?
What brings you joy?
But they're true.
What brings you joy? That the hagfly skin is a chop and the general public agrees. It's horrible. It's terrible. Oh, I can just press that up there. It's... Honestly, I would have rather him done whatever outfit they were going to do, like that school uniform. Yeah, let her just have the school uniform. But they could have at least put Sam in the school uniform as well, even though it would have been stupid. It doesn't really make sense. It's just for the comedy of it. I feel like that would have made people like the skin a lot more. Like they could have put that little plaid skirt on Sam's armor.
This is an age of ruin.
Like it's the skin, it's not. Like lore, it can be a bit funny, it can break the rules. When are they going to give the Trailblazer a skin? That's what I want to know. I will pay for an outfit for the Trailblazer if it looks better, because I'm sick of seeing that black and grey outfit with that piss yellow element going all the way through, because it's disgusting. It's the worst thing. It's not nice at all.
A thief reveals if the first lie is called.
Like, I feel like the Trailblazer could eat if they had a better outfit.
The world 300 thieves. This
Give her some hair dye as well.
If the girl at dawn bearing the
Get us some just for men. Just for men hair dye for the greys. They can both share it. I mean, I feel like that's what she's been using anyway, but she ran out as she was going up from the bottom. She started from the bottom and ran out.
The thief's cloak.
Not that. Threatening to fight you over barbecue hoops. Tell them they'd save energy just walking themselves. Burning a lot more energy fighting. If they just walked, they'd feel a lot better afterwards. I will say that's one thing that makes me glad that I'm not a teenager anymore, that I don't have siblings trying to fight me anymore. Holy rewards! What is MMXC? Oh. Is this how we've been talking to this hoe? Don't do that, you scared me. Mem. Cause she is. She's been struggling. She's been holding one in for the past. The second however. She's been holding one in since she became a virus in this thing, because let's be honest, she's technically a virus, she's not supposed to be here. She's just here. And then where do we appear once we leave that?
Wake up! Wake up! Buddy! Wake up!
Mem? Am I back in the simulation?
You're finally awake. That's a relief. We were so close to being swept away by the reverse flow of time. It's lucky we found a safe place.
Does she sound more like March now?
send you back to the very start
It's
of time.
hard because they sound so
But
similar.
before we part, there's something I need to tell you. Something very, very important.
If that lights up now and it's just men with Marchie's face, I'm gonna scream.
That's right. At
That's
this
like where
very
my mind
moment,
went.
My memories are finally whole. After watching so many fragments, my past is finally coming into focus, little by little. You're smart.
Right.
You must have a clue now.
Of course I do. This is pure genius in action. You actually cried. I don't want to cry. I can't cry.
Or maybe...
You knew the answer long ago, didn't you? Not
Yes.
surprised at all, huh? That's because I'm simple at heart. No matter what form I take, I've always been true to myself.
She's just had one of them core flames of testosterone.
But I'm glad that I remembered in the end.
Knocked her down an octave.
This way, I'll have no regrets.
Regrets?
Don't worry. We're not truly parting. Because I'm going to become a part of you. I'll turn into the memory of this cycle. The 33,550,336th Flame Chase journey. And forever reside in the heart of the Time Demigod.
Steven, we can't both exit. Steven Universe type of conversation. I've never seen Steven Universe. I'm assuming it's a show. I have heard of it, but I don't exactly know what it is.
Crossing time itself to reach the next cycle. My mission ends here. But looking back, I still feel lucky. After all, across 30 million Cyrenes, I was the first, and the only one who got to finally meet you. So,
Jeez.
believe me, in the next cycle, there will be another Cyrene waiting for you.
Oh, wait, we've got to do this again? We gotta do this again?
I'm in the one after that, and the one after that. I will always be waiting. Saying all that, I can finally fade away in peace and become a part of you. Without even realizing it, we'd already taken a wonderful journey together, all the way to the world's end.
Well, I don't know where it's going. I'm a bit like, what's happening? Basically, what you mean by that, Steven, the main character, is the character of a Gemini human. Steven's mom makes a video saying, Steven, we can't both exist. You're going to become something extraordinary. You're going to become a human, and then dies. Oh. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Now take my hand, say a brief farewell, and step forward into tomorrow.
Why does it feel like we're saying bye to, like, Castorus again?
Go, find the future Cyrene, and set out on another journey with her. Promise me you won't keep me waiting too long, okay? No need to say it out loud. This is enough for me. It's time to go, my dear friend. May your trailblazing journey always be accompanied by a cool breeze and rippling waves.
I don't want to... It sounds like a goodbye, but not at the same time. I know that she's saying we'll find her again in the next cycle, but... Surely we're going to actually leave, right? Unless our memory's forever inside Amphoreus now, and we're just a part of it permanently, even if we're physically not.
And may the days ahead embrace you like the softest fluff, forever warm, forever gentle.
Now, let's turn to the next page.
Okay.
A page that exists because of you. Is this a meeting ordained by fate? Or a long overdue reunion?
Wait. Where's Phainon? Not the 10 Stellar Jade reward. Is Phainon just gone now? So I'm guessing we've taken Phainon's place for good. Oh, I can speak to her. I thought that I wasn't going to give me the option because it's like, go to Penacony, the Tatalov. What even is that? The Tatalov? Oh, that's the ship, right? Flying ship. Hello. Lohan's surprised expression is just like what the memories recorded. You know me. Rather than knowing you, it might be better described as, I remember you. Yes, you must be really perplexed, Lohan. I wish I could give you the answers, but I feel helpless about the current situation too. It's me, Lohan. Don't you recognize me? Or did I really change that much? Huh? You're Mem. It's pretty unbelievable for me too. It's like I had a long dream. Cyrene's memories. And Mem's memories, they're all tangled together. But when I woke up, we was there on Penacony. In an endless dream. I mean, it's basically the same thing. If they just wake up at the beginning of each cycle, like it was just a dream, all the memories have come, you know what I mean? It's basically the same thing. Audio again. We back. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I can no longer remember those 30 million cycles. Luckily, I still remember my Chrysos heir companions from this life, and you, Lohan. Everyone sacrificed everything for this world, and my heart is tied to their fates too. I want to start a new chapter as soon as possible. It's just that you complained to me before about the book called Versions that always stops at the most captivating parts. Perhaps that's just how fate works, huh? No, Cyrene, we actually didn't want to read the book. Sorry, you got it wrong. Sometimes I get frustrated because of that, but looking at it in another way. I did not click, my hands are here. Cast off your heavy feelings, take a deep breath, and as a memento of our reunion, please allow me to offer you a gift, Lohan. 3, 2, 1.
Check it out! Doesn't this scarecrow look just like you? I spent ages observing just to get it right.
Is that what I look like to you, Cyrene? When is an ugly bitch that someone calls twin? No, bitch. That is not my twin. Now we've also planted the seeds of the trailblazing Aedes Elysiae. Take it as the start of another journey. And when the time is ripe, let us return here and write the next page of our story together. Exactly. In case Lohan feels up to it before we set off, you can come find me anytime. I'll be waiting here for you. Here. Oh, a chest for me. The Trailblazer got the core flame of transition. We love that, we do. It's fitting. It's so fitting for her. I don't want to talk to you, Olivia. Get away. Not the core flame of transition, no. Not that. Not that. But honestly, we stand.
I want to make something with it.
But what to make? I've seen ones like this in books. Oh, what did I press then? I didn't even know I could access that page. Right, let's do some warps before I head away. There's a new Celestial Ambrosia. Big angsteries. I've seen ones like this in books. I want to make something with it, but what to make? The lip gloss with the mirror. Go to the Vortex Genesis. Yeah, I know. I'm just doing this. I just love doing puzzles. I just love puzzles. Am I good at puzzles though? That's the question. That's what everybody's wondering. Of course I am.
Puzzles like this in books.
That was... Oh, she did it. I've seen puzzles like this in books. That was pure genius in action. I don't want to read that.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
It is. Amphitheus, get off my screen. Is it just me though? Because I've always thought that statue kind of looks like the Flame Reaver, but it's like the Flame Reaver if he had a BBL. Oh, well, hip pads, I guess? I don't even know what you call them. Hip implants. Because the back isn't quite matching the view from the front. That's why Doja Cat says, if you can see it from the front, wait till you see it from the back. Because you can't see it from the front there. But let's go to the Vortex of Genesis. Let's have a look. Where is the Mapiana? I could literally click on the map. What am I doing?
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
Casteris, there is literally no flowers there. That is... You're smelling fumes, love. You're smelling fumes. Honestly, she's been knocked on the head. Too many cycles have gone by where she's been knocked on the head by Phainon. It's had a detrimental effect. Are you alright? No, it's so boring here. Dark and cramped and small. It feels awful. Never mind that, my dear. Bring Ambrosia here. Treasures, relics, and beauties. Take your pick. I'm trying to match her voice, but I just can't do it. Can it notice the changes around here? Is it simply too intoxicated? No documented cases of ambrosia completely overriding an individual's perception. Wait, was that Lagos? Conjecture the nameless previously interacted with this entity, potentially affecting his cognitive functions. Is this Lagos's observation memory? Ambrosia, Bring me the ambrosia. I've got more treasures for you, darling. Give it to me. Ooh. Thank you. I want to know how a bowl of water is that drunk. How is a bowl of water that drunk? Because, girl, you're not fooling any of us. We all know you're a bowl. Not sure. I've seen ones like this in books. Get every Stellar Jade that we can get, because we need all of them. Oh, 4 days till this. I'm probably not going to play through that event like I have done with this story though. I'm probably just going to do it once so we can get back to Wawa, because Wawa always suffers because of Honkai Star Rail. What am I looking for? I'm looking for what? There it is. Mothering Wales. Yes, we're gonna play the Mothering Wales. I don't think I've done nearly enough pulls. Let me just view the pity. I think I'm at like 10 pity or something, 17 pity. Right. I'm getting Sunday. I need Sunday. So I got Glaio. We've got 17 pity. Who knows? This could be it. Are they taking the piss? What's she looking at? I'm gonna rest so easy now when I got that light cone. I don't even know what it is. They've given me that just to annoy me. She's got a problem. Pom-Pom. Pom-Pom is gonna get it. She's gonna get beaten up. For every debuff the target enemy has, the damage dealt by the wearer increases by 12%. Stacking up to 3 times. This effect also applies to DOT. I mean, it's not too bad. It might be good for like Fugue or something. I don't know. Have we got enough Starlight? Of course we haven't. Well, we better get Sunday in one of these 4. Come on, girl. What were your ass? Not Sunday, that's for sure. They love giving me this mutual demise card. I swear I've got more of them than anybody. Listen, Pom-Pom, if you know what's good for you, if you truly know what's good for you, you're gonna give it me on this next warp. You're gonna give it to me. Come on. Don't be tight. Come on, man, this is my life. Give it to me. She got a problem. She got a problem, that big red bitch. She got a problem.
I've had enough of playing games.
I really have had enough of playing games. I'm sick of it. This game just doesn't want me to succeed. I've got Tribby on my European server one. in the same amount of pull, less pulls even. Oh, it'd give me trivia on that one, wouldn't it? But it won't give me anything on this one. I've done one code. I was only told about one code. It was like Phainon. I don't even know what it was. Do you know the codes at hand? I think I might have done that one. Let me try it though. Creation Nymph. That's when they send me that threatening email, while that threatening letter up here going, you've already tried to redeem that code. How dare you try it again? You trying to rub us off? You trying to mug us off? So I've done the Creation Nymph. Just need to figure out what the other one is. Oh, it's a number. 7B36 DCT C5 LC7. Let's see. Oh, it expired. Have I done it right? 7B36 DCT ABKN 6KR 9UB5B. Redeemed successfully. Thank you. You helped me. Oh, still don't have enough. We still don't have enough to do another pull. This game hates me. Has anyone used this? Has anyone joined my event? No, of course no one has, because I don't know anyone who's willing to play this game who's never played it before or willing to come back to it. Everyone I know already plays it. But girl could dream, girl could be delusional and just have a quick look. Maybe I've got some rewards on here. I don't think I have that. Oh no, I might have, you know. Because I did play through like a few levels. I only did the limited rewards because I didn't realise that there was more. I only realised that on my other server, on the other server. Oh. It does, and it's so easy as well. This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. They must have the strongest. They must be the strongest smelling flowers of all time. I know, I like these little arcade game like events because they're just really easy. Oh no, I claimed it. That's really annoying. I'll have to do it another time. But yes, on that note, I am going to get going because I am starving. I've not eaten and I look like a ghost like Fiona. Fiona! Is that a ghost? Is that an orange ghost behind you? Because it bloody hell looks like one. See-through smoke. That did not fix it. Not me fixing it to say bye. But yes, thank you so much everybody for coming and saying hi to my stream. Thought someone came in then. Thank you for stopping by and talking to me. It's been fun. I have 2 weeks left. Well, looks like I've got some stuff to be doing. Why can't I have a relaxing patch? Why can't I just have one? Last patch was stressful, and it looks like this one's going to keep being stressful for me as well. Now I've just realised when it said you will get 90 pulls in this patch, it meant the second half as well. That is so annoying. But hopefully we get a big chunk from the Fate event. Hoping. Who knows? But yes, adios and goodbye. See you later, everybody. I hope you all have the best day and the best evenings. But a girl is about to piss herself, and I'm not a liar, so I'm not willing to do it. She would, though. But yes, goodbye and farewell. See you later. Ta-da.